Welcome, fellow diecasters, to the insanity that is Diecast Insanity, and today we are having our 2018 new castings review.
Licensed new casting.
Licensed new
Yeah,
castings.
we don't have any of the fantasy stuff. Well, I don't know. One of them can be considered fantasy, but it's licensed because of its from Disney. So, but that was a good year, I think. And I don't know. To me, it wasn't as overly exciting as all the new ones from last year, but there was still some cool cars this year. Some really cool cars, and we have I think I counted 20. We have every licensed new casting here except for one. We don't have the Silverado, the 2019 Chevy Silverado Trail Boss. I haven't been able to find that one yet. So that's the only one we don't have. But we have all of the other ones, and we have 5 of the recolors as well, and we'll show you those as well too. And I'll try and remember for the ones that we don't have. I'll try and remember what the recolor is, and I think I've got it all. So, first car on the list. We're using Wiki again this year. Make some room
The
here.
Hot Wheels wiki.
Wiki. Is the C7 Z06 convertible.
I saw one of these today. It wasn't in this gorgeous blue, but I saw one. It was a silver. They sound amazing.
Yeah,
Anyway,
they're really cool looking. They're sweet looking in person too. So if you ever get to see one of these up close, take a close look at it because it is a really cool car. And if you're a Corvette collector, you gotta have this one in your Corvette collection to go along with your hard roof models and everything from last year. They look so good together. Plus, the recolor on this car, I believe, is yellow, which would match the first edition from last year's hardtop. So you could have both yellow cars. Yeah, the recolor of this is yellow. So that would be kind of cool. I like the blue better on this one, just because it's a really cool color. It's a really cool deep blue.
kind of sparkle deep blue.
Yeah, kind of sparkle deep blue, so it's pretty sweet. So, that's the first car. Next up is the 1982 Nissan Skyline R30. This is the very first edition. There's actually 3 of these out now, believe it or not. There's this one right here, which is the red with the gold 5 spokes. You know, of course, they got the taillights done on it and everything.
The original Nissan car, when Nissan first came out with this car, was the red with
the gold.
the two-tone red and black with the
Yep,
gold 5
yep,
spokes.
Yep. And then this is the recolor in this kind of graphite gray, I guess you'd call it. With
Almost gunmetal gray.
almost gunmetal gray with the PR5 wheels with the gold rims. They actually say they're yellow chrome, but I think gold more
is more
of a
appropriate.
description of that for this car. And then there is a third color out already of this car. Wait, no, there isn't. Just these 2. I was thinking of something else. Okay, so it is just these 2. So if you're a variant collector, you almost have to have both of these because they both have different wheels. So, but that is pretty cool. So those are sweet. Next car up is the 2015 Defender Run Rover Double Cab.
Beautiful.
And I think there's 2 colors of this. There's this was the first color, this kind of tan, flat tan. And then the other one is almost a flat mint color, the recolor.
It's a gross.
It does not look very good. This is probably the better of the 2. But this is really
But
sweet.
one of the few British cars that Hot Wheels does. They don't do very many.
Not a lot lately.
And if you like British cars, it's definitely one to get.
Oh yeah, it's a really cool version. So that's really sweet. Next up is another Skyline. This is the one that there's 3 of. The 2000. Oh, it doesn't give us a year. Just the Nissan Skyline GTR R33 in the blue. This is the first color. The recolor of this is purple. which it looks really, really sweet too. I even saw one, and I almost bought it just to have it. But
this car is definitely one of the more smooth Skylines. It
Oh,
flows
yeah, it
a lot
flows.
more than other Skylines do.
it's not as blocky as, say, this Skyline. Which I don't know. I kind of like the
we're-
blockiness for this car, but
Yeah, we're not saying that the blockiness isn't good looking, because I do love box body cars and trucks. We're just saying it's kind of nice to break away from that boxy kind of build from time to time and get kind of a flow going. It really adds variance into the car, especially when you've been making the same name car
for a while.
a while.
So this was the first color. Like I said, the second color is purple. And then this is the third color, and I think this is in multi-packs, if memory serves me. So that's pretty sweet. I think the purple and the blue, though, is a better two colors than that one anyways. So next up, we have the 2018 Camaro SS in this beautiful metal flake copper color.
This was the one in the 50th anniversary Chevy one, right?
No. This is the mainline one.
Okay.
This is the one that was in the 50th.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's also three colors of this. There's this color here, which was in the mainline.
Probably the best color.
And
I
then
love
there's
that.
this color, which is a flat copper that was in the 50th anniversary Camaro set that you could get at Walmart. Same wheels, almost the exact same paint scheme, except a flat copper color. And then there is a gloss blue emerald version, which is
Oh, I've never seen that one.
which is this one right here. So this would be technically the mainline recolor, and then this was the 50th anniversary Camaro edition. So technically the blue's the recolor.
Yeah.
So next up, sorry about my voice, I'm dealing with a little bit of phlegm tonight. Next up is the 1985 Honda Civic Turbo 2.
Yes.
Probably the smallest car of the new cars this year.
And the smallest car that Hot Wheels has done in a while.
And if I remember right, this is the first car that came out with these wheels, if memory serves. So this would be the first of the main lines to have those new dish wheels. The recolor of this is the same tempoing, but the main base color is black.
So it's like a team car.
Yeah, it's kind of like a team edit, but it's the same number and everything on it, if I remember right. Same red and blue, and then just a black base color.
I love this little car. It's a really cool little car.
Kind of neat. Might be something kind of cool to do a custom with down the road for something or other.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is probably one of my top 5 favorites, the 2016 Cadillac ATS-V R race car. Really cool. And if you ask me, this is the better of the two. The recolor of this is red, which I don't think looks very good. The black looks just like the race car, and it just makes this car pop more than the
Yes.
red base color does.
For sure. It is a really cool looking race car. It's also decently heavy.
Yep. It might make a good track car, a good downhill car.
If you didn't have that, if you kind of smooth out that bottom abrupt to the downhill,
Yeah, make it a little
it won't catch the bottom bit.
make it a little subtler.
Yeah. But I'm really glad that Hot Wheels stopped the uplip thing,
Yes.
because it did not look good.
No, it did not.
For us as collectors, it just didn't bode well.
Nope, it did not. Okay, next up we have the 2016 Mercedes AMG GT3 in this beautiful metallic silver color. Be on the lookout.
Gorgeous color.
There is a premium car culture car of this coming. So we have a metal base Real Rider version of this car coming soon.
And more details, so you'll have light
Yep, so you'll have light
and
detail, probably
grill
tail light,
detail.
tail light details. So it'll be really, really cool. So, but until that comes out, there's this silver, and then the recolor of this is shaded, so this is why it's in the pack still. He hangs this on his wall. Is this beautiful blue?
This is the race team Hot Wheels car, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yep.
Hot Wheels race team.
Yeah,
car.
Legends of Speed.
Yeah.
So that's the recolor. Really, really cool. I like both of these. The blue looks really, really cool. I didn't like it at first, but the blue's kind of wearing on me.
Yeah. It's kind of nice to have a real race car in the Hot Wheels race team stuff. And don't
Yep.
get me wrong, some of it's pretty cool, the concept stuff. But it's really cool to have something real
Yeah.
in there.
Yep. So next up, we have the 2017 Jeep Wrangler
Off-road.
in this beautiful red. We've got a couple of these that we're going to be doing some customs with, so you guys will be seeing that on the channel here soon.
We're big off-road custom people.
But this is the first color, which I think's the best,
Yes.
because the other color, the second color, is this weird, I don't know, green,
Sparkle green. is
sparkle green
weird.
color. So I bought this to do a custom with because I bought two of the red ones and I traded one of the red ones off, and then I bought this one, and now I have a red one and a green one in the package. So I've got two of these to work with. So, but this is the recolor on the Jeep Wrangler. So if you ask me, the red one's way better. And then next up, we have the custom Ford Maverick from. This was a project for that son. What's his name?
Give me a second.
From Fast and the Furious.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
He played. God, I can't even remember his Fast and the Furious character name.
I know I'm drawing a blank too.
I
But
bet some of you guys are
you guys-
screaming at
you guys are probably
at
out there going, you can't remember.
probably screaming it through your
But
freaking
this is
phone
a
right now.
beautiful, beautiful car. If you guys notice, the tail lights are done on this car.
Sun King.
Sun Kang,
Sun King. I don't know.
something like
Is-
that.
If any of you know, put it in the comments. Let us know.
So this is really,
That way
really
we
cool. I like this car way better than the recolor. The recolor on this car was a dark blue with the stripes and white. Yeah, don't make my cars roll off the backside. So really, really cool car. Really, really sweet. It's kind of cool to have the Faguza one year and this the next.
Mhm.
So they make a good pair to have. Really, really cool. Next up would be the 1971 Porsche 911 in the Urban Outlaw graphics. Really cool car.
Early 9/11 time.
Yeah, really
Early
early.
time for the
Early
911s.
70s 911. Really, really cool. And then the recolor of this car is really not much of a recolor. They just turned the red hood and tail blue and changed the base to red.
It's the same number though, right?
Yeah, it's the same number,
Yeah, so
277,
you can't really play it as a
as a team car.
team car.
Yeah, so that's the recolor of that, and this one is shadings as well. I really like this car. I think I don't know. I'm more partial to the red version than I am this blue version.
Yeah.
But it's still really, really cool. It's nice to have this an older Porsche in the collection.
Mm-hmm.
And then next up we have the 2016 BMW M2, which I think I'm the only one in the house with one of these. I know
Mhm,
nobody
you
else
are.
has bought another one, and I think the recolor of this is red, I believe. Yes, metal flake red.
I have to be honest, I'm not too fond of the more modern BMWs. I am more,
He's more of the 2002, the
earlier.
CSL
yeah,
Beamers.
I'm more of the earlier, and I mostly partake to a lot of the race cars as well. I love racing BMWs. I more partake to the racing side of BMW than I do the street car side.
Yeah, he's more on that. Now probably comes our most favorite and most anticipated car of the year, I would say. The Gulf colored 917 Porsche LH, which stands for, I don't know why, it stands for long tail, but I don't know why they said LH. But really, really
Beautiful
cool. I am drooling at the mouth for a premium of this, which I'm pretty sure this car will eventually find its way into car culture one of these times here soon. So
this car is a very big part of racing history, very big part of Le Mans history.
Yep. And if you
And
guys
it
saw,
definitely deserves its way in
Yeah.
premiums.
if you guys saw our Le Mans Hot Wheels cars that won Le Mans video, we featured this car in that. But really, really cool, really, really sweet. The recolor I'm not really fond of because I'm more traditional when it comes to the Gulf colors. I really love the Gulf blue and
the blue
orange.
and orange combo.
Yeah. Usually if they do a Gulf car,
I got it.
stop bumping the table.
I got it.
Usually when they do a recolor of a Gulf car, it is based white, which I don't understand, but
Yeah, it doesn't look good. White and orange for Gulf, it's for us it doesn't bode well.
no. When I see a white Porsche, I think of Martini and Rossi. So, but this
Or
is another
Rothmans.
or Rothmans. This is another one of Shaden's cars, so that's part of his collection. Next up, we have a whole bunch of fantasy castings. So we don't have any of those. But the next licensed one, which I bought it simply because I have a bunch of McLarens and I wanted to add it to my McLaren collection. But it's not a very pretty car, to tell you the truth. The Mercedes 720S. I like the color. The color's really cool. The copper color is really, really sweet. But it's just not as cool as the F1 or even the other McLaren.
Yeah.
It's just
See, my thing with McLarens is a Hot Wheels McLarens, not McLarens in general. But my whole thing about McLaren is a lot of the new McLarens that Hot Wheels has been doing, the entire roof and windows is all one piece of plastic.
Yeah.
I don't like the way it looks, and it just kind of looks, you can't see the lines of the posts very well of the car, and so it just looks like a bottom with a bubble on top.
Yeah.
I think that's another thing that partakes to and contributes to the overall look of the car.
I think they could at least paint the roof line on the plastic at least. I mean, come on, Hot Wheels, it's not going to cost you that much more to paint the roof panels on this car, to tell you the truth. Not much.
'Cause at the moment it just looks like a base with a bubble.
Yeah, I think you guys need to paint the plastic roofs on these to make it look a little more like a car. The recolor of this, I believe, is white for you guys that are looking for the recolor. So there's that one, and then next up is this is what a lot of people are calling the retool, because this car has been out before from Hot Wheels. This is the Porsche 918 Spyder.
I love the 918 Spyders. They're beautiful cars.
Really, really cool in this silver color, and I want to say the recolor is red. Let me check here. Yep, bingo. Yep, recolor is red. And it's got the detailing on the back. It says Porsche there on the back, and you've got the Porsche symbol on the front with the headlights done on it. The only thing I would have liked them to have done is made the spokes chrome on this.
Yeah.
I think that would have...
It had some better detail.
It had a little pop to it. But outside of that, this is a very sweet, sweet Porsche. Very cool. And if you have the other casting, the other one of this, you should have...
It's a hard top, right?
No, it's open. No, it's open
Oh, okay.
too. It's right here. This one here.
Oh, yes.
Oops. So this is the original 918.
This one definitely looks smoother.
As you can see, it's got the pipes on the side. The back, the roof, the back section is more detailed on the newer casting.
Yeah.
A lot more detailed, a lot more painted. So
The body lines are also a lot more clear on the back of it.
yeah. So it's a better, all in all. And I think everybody that I've saw do this car and talked about this car said the new casting is way better than the old
It's
one.
also longer. It has a longer
Yeah, it's
wheelbase.
slightly longer, not by much, but just a little bit. So, I got the burps. Next up, we have the 2018 Ford Mustang GT, which I haven't opened yet because I gotta make some room in my Ford case for it. And it's very beautiful grabber blue.
Yes, good looking color. I
Very
think
good
this one
color
looks
choice.
a lot better than the red that it first came in. When the 2017 Mustang.
The 2017 one, yeah.
I think when they did this one, they made it look a whole lot better than the 2018 Mustang. The lines are more clear. It looks a lot less dull. To me, I thought that the other car looked a lot more dull. And they just, all in all, made it look a whole lot better with the 2018 Mustang compared to the 2017 Mustang.
Yeah. The recolor on this is red. So, if you guys are looking at that. But if you ask me, I've seen the red one. I think the grabber blue one is better.
Me too.
But I'm also partial to 1970 grabber blue 302 Mustangs too. So, the only thing that I think that would make this even look cooler is if they got leave the stripe on the side, but made the hood flat black.
Maybe for you. I like that nose design
Do you?
because it comes down with the line, the back line
With the
here.
hockey stick
Yeah,
stripes on the side.
I like the paint design of this car.
Okay, so next up we have the brand new Lamborghini Countach pace car.
For me, this is probably the best Countach that Hot Wheels
Yep.
has done.
It's not as toony as the last
Yes.
Countach that they did.
Nowhere near as toony. And the Countach is one of my favorite Lamborghinis. It comes in second to the Miura. It's very boxy. A lot of people might say, and it really is, but
But this is 80s supercar right here.
yes. I love the look of the Countach. It's a very beautiful car. It's for its time. It's sleek.
Yeah.
And
they
probably
Hot
takes
Wheels.
to my taste.
Hot Wheels did a very good job. This car's, I think they got the proportions of this exactly dead on. The wheel arches, the wheel length, wheelbase, the body, everything is dead center, dead on proportionate to what a
Yes.
Countach looks like. So the recolor of this is a white with the same lettering in red. The only thing is this, there on the white ones, it does not say safety car on each side. So that's a little bit different between the two. I particularly like the red version of this better than I do the white version.
The red looks a lot better.
But I like Italian cars in red anyway, so.
Well, yeah. And I would definitely get it and search like hell for it if Hot Wheels did this Countach in the same proportion with the a winged Countach street car.
That would be cool.
That would be my holy grail if they came out with it, because it'd be the best Countach that Hot Wheels would have done.
So
Besides this one.
next up on the list is the Zoom In, which we do have, but we bought it so if we ever get a GoPro Hero Sessions 5 that we can use it for doing stuff on the downhill track and on the slot track and all that kind of stuff. So pretty cool idea from Hot Wheels. Pretty sweet. You can attach your GoPro to it and run it the track with the other cars and stuff. So it's a pretty neat idea from them. So we picked one up just so we could have one.
In collaboration with GoPro.
Yeah, so we picked one up so in case we ever get one of the sessions, we can use it for our filming and stuff. So that's pretty cool. There is a recolor of that, and I believe it's white, if memory serves me. Next up is a whole bunch more reality castings or fantasy castings. Next up, we have the 2017 Audi RS6 Avant.
Sedan.
The station wagon. Audis do some really cool station wagons.
Yeah, they do.
There isn't a recolor of this as I know of yet, but there is a super of this, which came out in the same case that this came out in, which I think is the PK Super, I think. Something like that. So, really sweet. I love the red. Beautiful car. If you have a chance to get the Super Treasure Hunt of this, it's really, really sweet. If you have any red treasure hunts, you know that red color. It's the same red color as the 67 Camaro Treasure Hunt. That deep metallic red. So, really cool. A lot of detail. The front's detailed. License plate on the front. License plate headlights on the back. So, really, really cool. Really, really sweet little car there. The first Audi, first mainline Audi they've done in a really long time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Next up is probably our vote for either the number 1 or number 2 favorite of the year.
Yes.
The what year
Dodge
was it?
D100.
The '87 Dodge D100 off-road truck.
Definitely a stadium super truck style
Baja.
truck. Very good looking, very good lines. I think Hot Wheels nailed it with the Baja look of this truck, kind of the up.
Yeah, a squat rear end with
this-
the nose up in the air, kind of.
Definitely getting that suspension realism that a Baja truck has.
This is one of Brandon Vatuski's designs, the same guy who owns the very beautiful custom Firebird. The only thing I don't like about it, and they did it because of track reasons, to put the flat, not off-road style tires on it. But I do have one of these in the package that I'm probably going to be doing a wheel swap on. So, but really, really cool, really, really neat '80s style paint job on this too.
Yes, for sure.
Really cool '80s style paint job, and then even the sponsors, they even went with the older Mopar logo on the bottom of the door, the older Dodge logo on the upper part of the door, and a really '80s style BF Goodrich, which is something you don't see on a lot of die-cast cars these days. Tire logo on the fender there, so. They even went with the '80s style logos on it, which is really cool too.
They definitely captured this truck in its time.
This to me reminds me of my childhood. Just it's a very '80s, '70s, '80s decoed car. It makes me think of the only thing this is missing is black walls, and it would be an '80s Hot Wheel. I mean, just so sick, so cool. So next up, we have a whole bunch of fantasy castings, and then we have the 2019 Chevy Silverado Trail Boss, which I haven't been able to find yet, which is the one we're missing. And then next up, this one isn't one of Elijah's favorites. I'm gonna have.
You might scream at me, but
He's not particularly fond of the Not necessarily. He loves the real car.
yes.
He just doesn't
Real
like
car's
Hot Wheels'
beautiful.
representation of it. He doesn't like the kind of rakiness here of the 2018 Dodge Challenger SRT Demon.
And the different sized wheels as well.
Yeah.
The bigger back compared to the
Yeah,
smaller
that's a Hot Wheels thing. But there is no recolor of this yet. More than likely there will be in probably the A or B case of 2019. But this is the current color, the yellow. I'm going to leave this in the package for right now because I don't have any room in my Dodge case. And I got to wait for more Plano so I can do some rearranging. But so that one's really, really cool. And then last but not least, I picked up one of the Corella DeVille Disney cars from 101 Dalmatians. This is from the Q case, and there is a super of this. So there's 2 supers of the new castings. Really cool. Really neat to kind of have this. I I saw it in a whole bunch of other videos and really didn't think anything of it until I actually saw it in person. So I had to pick it up. I'm going to have a Plano case with all my classic older cars in it, and I'm going to put this in there with that. So that's pretty cool. So let's get down and dirty here. Let's do our top 5. So what's your top 5?
Still trying.
We're stuck on our number 5 car right now.
I'm still stuck on where to put 1 through 4. I know my top 4, but I don't know what order I want to put them in. All 4 of these are definitely my top 4. I still have no idea where to put them in. I know these 2 are either 3 and 4. I don't know which, but it's still a toss-up between these. I love trucks. And I love Le Mans Porsches. And you know what? I'm just not going to put them in order.
That works.
And I'm just going to name my top 5. And I still can't pick the 5th one. They did a lot of really good new castings this year.
Yeah.
Stop moving. And you know what?
Gonna
The
go.
Lamborghini Countach. These are my top 5 cars. And the 3 being on top of the top 5 is gotta be the Dodge, the Porsche, and the Lamborghini Countach.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. I think it's gonna be. We're gonna make this unanimous. I'm gonna go with the same. I was having trouble with my number 5 car. I had these as my top 4. I couldn't choose between the Maverick, the Skyline, or the Lambo. But,
oh my God! Like father, like son.
Yep. So I think I'll go with Elijah. We'll make it unanimous, and we'll go with the Lambo. So this is the 2018 top 5 new casting. It would be really cool to see a premium of this here soon, and a premium of this here soon. Seeing as we're getting a premium of this. I think the premium of this, and this would look really sweet with the premium R8 that we have from Eurospeed, and with some of the other premiums that are coming out.
Yes.
So,
and I think a premium of the
917 LH.
17. I was gonna say 18, but 917.
917.
It being a premium, I think it'd look really good going with the 100% Series 9.
Oh, the 917, the red one that we have, that I have?
Right, the red one,
Yeah.
the non-long tail car. I think it'd go nicely with that 100% Series car being in the same time area. Because there isn't much of this time area of Le Mans in Hot Wheels. And this is probably my favorite time era.
The early 70s of Le Mans. So that's our 2018 licensed castings review for this year. It's been a great year. I knew it was time to do this video because our Walmart has Q-Case. So, which means the next time we see new cars at Walmart, it's probably going to be 2019 A-cases.
Already.
Yeah, I know. So it's coming along really quick. We're kind of in a lull right now when it comes to car culture cars.
We're so behind.
Nobody's had any anywhere, so we haven't been able to pick up. We haven't seen
50 favorites.
We've only seen 2 50 favorites, which we picked up, which you guys saw in the hall. We haven't seen Circuit Legends yet, so and we missed out on 2 of the trucks because we couldn't find them anywhere. So
hopefully we haven't missed out. Maybe they'll pop up somewhere.
Maybe they'll pop up out of the blue somewhere. I do have a friend of mine picked me up, and I'll do a review of them when I get them from him. He picked me up a snake and a mongoose for the team haulers, and he's looking for 2 more for Elijah. So as soon as I get the money, I'll be able to pay him and pick those up, and I will do a review of those for you guys because I want to do those together. Really, really sweet looking, really sweet thing.
And we aren't getting those for free. He's
No.
just the guy with the time to look for 'em.
Yeah, Mark, he's retired, so he gets out to Walmart way earlier than I do. I can't get there until after work. He can get there right after they stock. So I asked him to pick if he sees them to pick me up too, and I'll pay him when I get the money. So he and I bet you he got them at Walmart after seeing what Walmart had. I bet you he picked them up when he saw them and he beat me to it. So, but I'll pick those up and we'll do a review of those for you guys. So, 2019 already for Hot Wheels here and ready to rock and roll. There's some sweet
Main
cars.
lines.
There's some sweet cars coming out this year. There's still some sweet cars to come that we haven't seen yet here that are 2018s. So just keep hunting. We'll eventually find them, and you'll eventually find what you're looking for as well. And don't skimp on the main lines, people. These cars are just as cool as the Car Culture and the other cars as well.
Yeah.
They're
and you
just
can-
as neat. They're just as cool. And I love collecting the new castings.
And there's nothing saying against you detailing them up and making them look even better than they already do.
Doing wheel swaps or adding a little detail here and there, or buying a premium of this and doing a base swap with this, and putting this with a premium base, and so there's all kinds of things you can do. So
There's no point in that though, because it's the exact same body.
that's why you can do it though.
Yeah, but it's the same paint scheme.
No, it's not the new one, is it?
The premium.
Well, it's a different paint job.
Okay, never mind.
He's all right. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have found the ones that you wanted for your collection. And I want to send out a challenge to a bunch of people here. Hopefully they'll get this. I want to challenge the Lamley Group, Drifter D, what is his name? Champion 16, not Champion 160, Champion DJK. There we go.
There you go.
And WTFOOR.
TTFFOR.
I want you guys. What are your guys'?
Canadian.
What are your guys' top 5 2018 new castings? Let us know. Put up a video and show us what's your 4 or 5 favorites
For us down here in the middle of Washington.
up here in the Pacific Northwest. So remember,
Leave some on the pegs for us other collectors.
and have a great week. Hope you find what you're looking for.
Yes.
And we're out. We'll see you in the next video. Catch you guys later. Bye.